Welcome. This is Nicole with Namaste Yoga in Kensington, Maryland. We're going to begin our yoga practice today. We're going to have a short, maybe 20-minute practice just to get you grounded and centered. So when you're ready, find a comfortable seat. Start to maybe sit up on a blanket. I've got a blanket under here or some sort of cushion. And then place your hands on your thighs. However you're sitting, just touch palms down your legs. Start to close your eyes. And begin by really feeling that contact with your sitting bones and whatever you're sitting on. And from that space, see if you can reach the crown of your head up towards the sky. Rooting down into the sitting bones, maybe engaging a little bit, lengthening your spine, leaving some space between shoulders and ears. And then feel your palms of your hands. Notice the texture of whatever you're touching, your pants or your skin if you're wearing shorts. Notice the temperature. Does it feel different from your palms to your fingertips? And then bringing awareness now to your breath. Start to notice as it flows in through your nose and out through your nose. Notice the quality of the breath and the temperature of the breath. The temperature of the air as it's going in and going out. I'd like you to start to notice the length of your inhale and your exhale. And start to balance out those breaths so that whatever one is shorter, get as long as the longer one. So for example, if you're inhaling, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue with your own rhythm. Just balancing inhale and exhale for the next few breaths. And then I always like to set an intention for my practice. So think of something you'd like to gain or let go of, or maybe someone or something you'd like to honor with your practice. And when you're ready, place your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your left. And join me as we exhale completely together. Let's breathe in deeply through the nose now. Exhale completely through the mouth. And then gently flutter your eyes open, turning your hands to your thighs. So I'm going to move over to my mat. I'd like you to join me on your mat with your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips, so you're in table pose. If you have a blanket or some blocks, you can put your blanket under your knees and your blocks towards the front of your mat. And let's just start here. Spread your fingers like starfish. Bring the tops of your feet to the mat. And starting to move through cow and cat, draw the belly down, lift your crown of your head and your tailbone. As you exhale, press the floor away, spread the space between your shoulder blades. Look towards your thighs. Inhale, again, finding that balanced breath. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, return to your table. We're going to curl our toes under and shift our hips back towards our heels to get a little stretch in the feet. And keep your arms straight in front of you. You can push into the mat. Get some stretch there. Take one more breath in and out here. And with your next inhale, bring yourself back up to table. Uncurl your toes, tops of the feet to the mat again. From here, I'd like you to extend your right leg back behind you. You can bring the ball of the foot to the mat and really press the floor away or lift the leg up. Take a deep breath in here, and as you exhale, bring your knee towards your nose, rounding just like we did with cat pose before. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, navel in, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, navel in, knee to nose. From here, we're going to shift our weight onto our left hand. Bring our right foot forward. Maybe use blocks. Maybe frame your foot with your hands. And then take your right thumb into your right hip crease and take a deep breath in as you lengthen your spine. Exhale, rotate. So stand in your right foot. Let your right heel really ground down, and then take your right arm up towards the sky. Let's do some circles with our arms. Take a deep breath and gaze towards your right hand. Exhale, swing it around, past your pinky toe, and back up. So your inhale, reach, get longer. Exhale, sweep it around. One more, inhale. Exhale, sweep. Then from here, we're going to take our hands to our blocks, rock back, find a little stretch in the hamstring. And we're going to start to find some engagement in the outer hips here. So start to find that. Keep your left hand on your hip and reach up again. Woo! Feel that stretch. So we'll switch our circles. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach back and down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach back and down. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach back and down. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale, blocks. Hands to blocks. Bend your knee again. Either hands on the floor or hands on your blocks. Take your right knee to meet your left. Set aside your blocks. Do other side. Inhale, extend the left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. Really reach the crown of the head forward and the heel back like you're trying to get long and you're engaging your abdominal muscles. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. And exhale, knee to nose. Next time, you reach it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift your weight into your right hand. Step your left foot forward. Hands frame the foot or bring your hands to blocks, especially if you need it for that second part. And then keep your right hand on your block or the floor. Left thumb into left hip crease. Hug your outer hips in. Lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, twist towards the left side. Really notice if you're starting to come off of the bottom of your left foot and really bring your whole foot to the mat, keeping your knee right over your ankle. And then with your inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, sweep it around. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, sweep it around. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, sweep it around. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bring your hand to your block. Walk your blocks back. Bring your hips back and maybe flex your left foot. Finding a stretch here. We're going to turn our circles in the other direction with our arm. So keep the right hand on the block. You need a little bit more stability here. So hug those outer hips in. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, sweep the arm around and back. You'll feel something on the outer hip, I bet. Inhale. And the hamstring. Exhale. Sweep it around. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep it around. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Bring hands back to both blocks. Bend back into the left knee. Walk the blocks forward. And bring your left knee to meet your right. Set aside your blocks again. And then I'd like you to go from table to walk your hands just one hand's length forward. Curl your toes under and start to find downward facing dog. That's your upside down V shape. So you're pressing into the floor. Spread the space between your collarbones and round, bring your biceps to face the front of the room. So rotating in your shoulder joint, and then bend your knees deeply and really reach your tailbone up towards the sky. Find length here. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe your heels get a little closer to the floor. Maybe not. It's a journey, just like it says on the wall behind me. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. With your next inhale, I want you to walk your hands back towards your feet. You can move, if you had a blanket on your mat, you can move that out of the way now. And then fold forward here. Reach for opposite elbows. Still keep your knees bent. And sway side to side. Notice the feeling of your feet on the mat. Rock forward and back. Then find that space between front and back, right and left. And let your head hang now. So nice and strong in the legs. Push into the floor. Maybe your legs straighten, your navel draws to the spine. And then shake your head, sway your upper body side to side, front and back. Shake your head, yes, no, maybe. And then from here, bringing hands to the hips, bend deeply into the knees, draw your navel in and rise up on the inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Hands to your side, sorry. Take a deep breath in and a complete breath out. From here, we'll take the arms up overhead. I'd like you to reach for your left wrist with your right hand and then lengthen on your left side. Take a deep bend over to the right. Exhale here. Hold it for 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe gazing just past your left arm. Inhale back to center and then switch. Inhale, lengthen with your left hand around your right wrist. Exhale, side bend to the left. Draw your navel to your spine. Keep your low back long. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale, we'll take a forward folding and bend your knees. Trace your midline down. Take a deep breath in, front half. Uttanasana, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. And then bend your knees. Walk your hands back to the front of your mat. Finding downward facing dog again. From here, I'd like you to draw your navel to your spine. Start to bring your tailbone towards your heels. Round as you come forward to plank pose. Plank pose is like the top of a push-up. Shoulders right over wrists, heels right over the ball of the foot. Take a deep breath in here, and on your exhale, bring your hips up and back again. Flowing between this as you breathe evenly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then with the next inhale, come forward to that plank. You might want to lower your knees. Shoulders are still right over wrists. Elbows are pointing back. We're going to lower all the way down. Inhale here, exhale, lower all the way down. Tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, find your baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, hug elbows towards each other. Reach shoulders away from the floor. Exhale, lower down. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Try to let this be a movement of your back and upper back, not your neck. Back of the neck stays nice and long. Maybe you're gazing a little lower than you thought. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale, lower. From here, we're going to press back up through our kneeling plank or maybe through table. Back to downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. With your next inhale, let's take the right leg up and back. So just like we did when we were in table, now we're reaching our heel back, pressing into the floor. Find the little engagement in your abdominal muscles. That's your inhale. Your exhale is going to bring your knee towards your nose, round like this, tiger curl. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, tiger curl. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, tiger curl. You're going to bring your right foot in between your hands, closer to your right thumb. I'd like you to pivot your left heel down now and rise up to warrior 1. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, take your hands to clasp behind you, broaden, lift your heart. Exhale, humble warrior, bowing forward. Keep that right knee right over the ankle. Back outer edge of the left, pinky toes are really grounded. You can let your head hang, gaze back at your foot. Keep lifting your shoulders away from the floor. 1 more breath in, 1 more breath out. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Bring your hands to your hips and maybe shorten your stance. I'm going to scoot my left foot forward a little bit. Taking a deep breath in here, exhaling. Hinging at the hips, I'm drawing my right hip crease back. I'm going to stop halfway and breathe. Then if I have a little more stretch available in my hamstring, I might start to come forward more. Maybe my hands will come to blocks, like this. Take a few more breaths here. So lengthen the spine. I'm going to walk my block on my left, under my left hand a little up closer to my big toe, side of my right foot. Now I'm going to start to find a twist. So going from down, I'm going to inhale, bend my elbow, take my hand across my heart, and then open up towards the sky. Breathing. Press down into the big toe mound. Nice deep breaths. One more. Exhale, bring your hands back down. Bend your front knee. We're going to set aside our blocks. Scoot the left foot back. And then we're going to step right back to downward facing dog. From here, I'd like to start moving in that plank downward dog shape, but we're going to go with a bent knee. So on your inhale, you come forward to plank. On your exhale, you're going to bend your knees and kind of point your seat up towards the ceiling. And I want to do that a little faster now. So inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, push back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3 more. And then stay there. Maybe straighten the legs a little bit. Notice the sensations in the body. One more breath in and out. And then we'll go ahead and reach the left leg up and back for our down dog split. As you exhale, bring your knee to your nose, round, tiger curl. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale and round. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, around. Last one, reach it back. And this time around, you're going to step your left foot to the big toe, left thumb side of your mat. All right, from here, pivot your right heel down, and let's rise up to warrior one. Keep spinning your hips towards the front of your mat. Exhale, take your hands to clasp behind you, maybe awkward thumb, opposite thumb on top. Lengthen as you inhale. Exhale to bow. Again, drawing shoulders away from yours, maybe fists away from your low back. And maybe your head relaxes down, your neck relaxes. One more breath in and out. And then as you inhale, rise all the way back up. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to your hips, and let's straighten that front leg, adjusting our stance a little bit. I like to step my back foot forward. Hands will be on the hips again. Press into the big toe mound of the left foot. Really feel that engagement and how that works your whole leg. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Stay here and hold. Breathe. Navel drawing to spine, lengthening the space between your ribs and your pelvis. Take another breath in, and as you exhale, if your hamstring allows, fold a little bit more. Maybe rest your hands on blocks. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So from here, I'm going to take my block and bring it just a little closer to my front foot. This block I'll set out of the way. My left hand is pointing towards my toes. I'm going to take a deep breath and start to bend my left elbow. Keep the spine long and start to rotate and open up towards the back or the left side. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. And then as you exhale, bring your left hand back down to blocks. Move them out of the way. Start to bend into your left knee. Scoot your right foot back. Find your lunge. And we'll step back downward facing dog once again. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. From here, I'd like to bring your gaze forward. Start to walk your feet to the front of your mat. And fold. Rising up, bring your hands to your hips. Squint your elbows straight up, bend the knees, and rise up as you inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart, hands to your sides. All right, I'm going to turn to face you, but you can stay facing the front of your mat. We're going to move into a more balanced pose here. So starting with mountain, you've got both feet planted firmly on the ground. Actually, I will stay facing side. Both feet planted firmly on the ground. I'd like you to bring your weight into your left leg and bring your right knee up. Give it a little hug. Reach the crown of the head up to the sky, draw your navel in, and then bring your hands underneath your thigh and start to straighten your front leg. So you can kind of push your leg into your arms, so your elbows start to straighten. Nice. One more breath here. Start to bend this front knee, keep it there. Take your left hand to the outside of the right knee, and then the right arm will reach back, find a twist. Keep your right foot active. Your left foot is still pushing into the floor. Reach the crown of the head up towards the sky. One more breath. Come back through center. Now release, right foot down, and walk it out. So we'll do the other side, starting from our mountain pose. Press down into the feet, reach the crown of the head up. Really feel kind of roots growing down from your feet into the ground. Shifting your weight into your right leg, start to bend your left knee. Bring your left knee up, give it a hug. Flex your left foot. Maybe stay here. Maybe take your hands behind or underneath your left thigh and kind of let your thigh straighten your leg, your arms, and then start to extend your leg forward. It doesn't have to straighten if your hamstrings don't want to go this way. Just work towards straight. One more breath in and out. Then bend your knee. Take your right hand to the outside of the left knee, and then take your left arm back. Start to find that twist again. We'll gently bring ourselves back. Bring your hands to your heart, step your left foot down and walk it out. All right. From here, I'd like you to take your feet about mat distance apart. Take a deep breath in as reaching the arms up. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center, bend your knees. We're moving into our yogic squat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You'll make your way down. Some of you will be comfortable with your hips way down. I like to sit on a block so I can keep my spine nice and long. So bring your hands to your elbows to the inner thighs and reach the crown of the head up. Breathing in and out. Get a nice stretch for your inner thighs. So if you're really low to the ground, you might just kind of sit your bum down now. If you're like me, you might come off your block and come on down a different way. So I'd like you to now bring your soles of your feet together, the knees apart, so continuing to find some space between the thighs. Take the hands behind you. Remember where we were sitting when we started, your sitting bones. So rock forward and back. Start to find the middle of your sitting bones. And if sitting on the ground with the knees wide like this does not allow you to find, there's kind of some resistance, sit up higher, sit up on something, a blanket or a pillow. Let's do one more sort of rounding and finding a little heart opener. And then next time you find the heart opener, stay there. Start to hug your heels towards your groin as though you're moving them closer, but they're not actually moving necessarily. And then take your hands maybe to your ankles. Press your big toes towards each other. Lift your heart, and maybe there's more room to fold forward, maybe not. It's all a journey. Feel your feet on your feet. Are each of your toes lining up? Can you make them line up? Do you feel your ball of your foot press into the other ball of your foot? Do you feel your heel press into your heel? One more breath in. One more breath out. And then with your next inhale, bring yourself up. Take your hands out to your knees. Bring the knees together and roll down onto your back. I'm going to go sideways again. Roll down onto your back. With your feet parallel, about hips distance apart, arms reaching, palms down, fingers pointing towards the heels, snuggle your shoulder blades onto your back. And from here, start to press into your feet, find your bridge pose. You want your knees right over your ankles as much as possible. You want to press from your triceps of your arms towards the floor and really stand in your feet, so activate your legs. Notice if you're, again, not evenly standing in your feet. If you're rolling out, press down a little more through the big toe mound. And feel as though someone is lifting you from right behind your heart. The back of the neck and the front of the throat are long. And the breath is again even. Take 2 more breaths here. And then exhale, lower down. We're going to bring the right ankle to the left knee now and get a little stretch for the right thigh. So this right hip, this might be enough, just putting your right ankle on your left knee. If you need more, you can put a block under your left foot or reach behind your left thigh and draw your knees towards you, your left knee towards you. We'll take 3 more breaths here. So figure 4 shape with your legs. And we'll start to move into a little bit of a twist. So I'm going to bring my left foot back down to the ground, take my arms out like a T, and now let my right foot come towards the left side of me, gazing to the right. I want to create space between my right shoulder and my right hip, so I'm going to put my left hand on my hip and almost kind of pull it away from my right shoulder. 2 more breaths. Let's make our way back to center as we inhale. Uncross the legs and switch. Left ankle to right knee. Maybe put something under your foot, your right foot, or bring your hands behind your right thigh. And draw your knees, your right knee in towards you. Each side may feel different. Notice the difference. Just acknowledge. Maybe on one side you did this, and on the other side you've got your foot on a block, and you're already feeling a lot of sensation. One more breath in. One more breath out. Then release your right foot down, take your arms out like a T, and let the knees and the left foot go over towards the right side, gazing to the left. And once again, maybe you take your right hand to your left hip and create some length between left shoulder and left hip. Keep the left shoulder grounded and connected with the floor, and breathe. I'd like to bring the knees back to center, uncross them, and maybe hug your knees in towards your chest. Rock side to side. Do whatever feels good for you. We're going to finish this practice as I like to finish all practices with Shavasana. So start to extend your legs. Maybe you want to put something under your knees. Let your arms relax at your sides, palms up. Really open and receptive to whatever your practice has brought you. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and feel your body feel heavy. Feel the earth come up to support your body. I'm going to end the video, but you're welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you need.